some people who had battled with breast cancer. I talked to some people that had battled with other forms of cancer because this is near and dear to me. This is extremely near and dear to me. I feel like this was a story that needed to be told. At this moment, I'm going to ask if there's anyone in here who has battled any form of cancer, has family members or friends that have battled cancer. Will you please stand up? And I did this because this film is dedicated to you. Because everybody don't make it. You know, everybody don't make it. I think we've all got friends, family, loved ones that may have gone on. But if you read at the end, this is dedicated to you guys. What I want you guys to do is gain strength from this film. This is more than a film. This is a movement. I want you guys, again, to gain strength. I want somebody to leave here and say, you know what? Just like she fought hard, I can fight hard. Somebody tell your family members, you can fight hard. So again, I thank you guys for that because, again, this film is not about Taylor One Films. This film is about faith, perseverance, keep going. I don't know what you guys believe in, but I know that the God I serve. I know the God I serve. Again, I'm going to say this again. I know the God I serve. That through it all, you just got to keep pushing, y'all. You just got to keep pushing whatever you're going through. So we'll open it up for a few questions, maybe like 5-10 minutes questions, and then we're going to go party, y'all. This party first right here.
For the party answer questions, I did this at the Michigan premiere, but I want to definitely make sure that we do this here in front of all your family and friends. We've already said thank you enough, but we can't say thank you enough. We've already said it with Mahogany. I just want to say thank you again. I know I've said it a million times, but people are not cutting their hair for independent films, y'all. Like, she really believed in this script so much. When my dad told me that she was doing that, I said, she doing what? Because, you know, I'm an actress, and I was like, I'm not doing that for no reason. If it's not for an independent project, they have to talk to good money. So I just want to say thank you again in front of your family and friends, because that shows how much you believe in not only the script, but how much you believe in the craft itself and how dedicated you are. So I just want to say thank you. That's all I have. Really wants to say something.
What's up, everybody? I'm Braylon. Can we give it up for Mark Tell? Yeah. I just wanted to quickly say, from seeing you write this, I'm walking in the room, I'm seeing you write something, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, man, what you write? You know what I'm saying? But from seeing you write this, to going to the next level to go get the actors, to going to the next level to go get, you know, the film squad, and then coming here to watch it, that's big. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't all into the word and stuff, but I do want you to know, I feel like the Bible says something like, your gift will make room for you. So I'm right. So I just want you to continue to allow to let the gift make room for you and let the blessings flow. We proud of you. Everybody here, we proud of you, man.
Any questions? Or any other cast? You have a question?
How is this movie different than the first one you did in terms of your growth or what you learned from the first one?
I'll say from the growth from the first one to this one is just, I would say more from an emotional standpoint, being able to tap in, it's always growth. I think, you know, even as the actors up here would tell you, anything you do in this industry, you want to just keep on growing and growing and growing. So working harder, working longer, and sometimes it's something as simple as just like shooting angles, like the production. We put a lot of hard work into this. We put a lot of hard work into Broken Covenant. That's a Broken Covenant plug. So Broken Covenant is streaming on Amazon Prime and Tubi. Right. Nothing like a plug, right? Nothing like a plug right at this moment. So honestly, please go watch that one as well. I do want to say this: Broken Covenant is still doing extremely well, and it's only doing well because of you guys, again, because of the support. But it's just growth. It's just growth, working harder, working longer. smarter, tapping in with great cast, great people. Because as I said, I can write it, I can direct it, and I can produce it, but I can't do it without these people up here.
Hey, Martell, as a director, writer, and producer, where do you find your creativity from? Like, where do you pull from your creativity?
For me, I'm real big on telling stories. They can vouch for me. I don't knock anybody's genre. Whatever you make is what you make. But one thing I'm real big on is telling true stories. I love telling true stories. I love telling stories that I feel like can resonate, with an audience. I grew up being able to watch TV and movies with my grandmother, and I think we all know it's kind of hard to watch TV and movies and stuff like right now, like with your kids and your grandmother and things of that nature. And so I'm from that era. I'm from that era that I still like being able to watch TV with my kids, and I don't have to go out the room. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or if I want to sit with, someone much older than me, that they're not uncomfortable. So that's kind of where I tap in for my stories. I like to put myself in it, or maybe it's a story that has a little bit of someone else in it, and then add a little embellishment. So that's kind of where I come up with my stories.
And I also think, Martell, what you do a great job is it's not just your creativity, like you'll listen to everyone else. So working as his AD, just offering different creative advice, like as a director, he's great because he's willing to open up and like, you know what, let's try it. If it works, that's great. If not, let's try something else. So I mean, I gotta commend you as a director on that one. Like, it's not just your creativity, it's everyone's creativity. You bring it in to create this great production like this. So kudos to you, man.
Thank you.
The one thing I wanted to say, go ahead. No, ladies
I was
first.
gonna say back to him, thank you, baby daddy. I was gonna say back to him, this is like one of the best directors I've ever worked with. And I've worked with several, and a lot of directors are complete cuss words, and they want what they want. They're not willing to bend and give you room to wiggle. But Martell was so patient, and he pours into you and says, this is what I wrote, but tell me what you see. Let's find a middle ground and make it make sense for the character as well as the actor. And he was so patient. It was so many times that, because my emotions were so high, it took me some time just to get my words out of him, say, take your time, you let us know on your action. It wasn't on his, it was on mine. Most actors are like, okay, we on a time frame here, can we get the move, and we gotta get to the next scene. But he was so patient, so man, I can't even say it enough, just thank you.
Martell, what's up, my nigga? What's up, my nigga? So, what up, though? So you finally here, right?
Yes, sir.
We finally here, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's go back, 6 years?
Yes.
So I have been down here. I came down here in 2011 from Detroit, Yanktown. You already know it is. It's all in the heart, Michigan, whatever. But I went through a lot of stuff. I lost my mom, my beat cases. I made it down there through everything. I ain't gonna go into my deep story. But when I came out and I met a lady, which she passed away in 2020 during COVID, named Sharon Thomason. Rest in peace. Thank you for being my angel through this. My mom's passed, but the day before she passed, she said, I see you doing something in the entertainment business. And I, whatever. My pops shot at me, we got into some stuff or whatever, but I was going to kill my daddy. This is a real true story. But she said, forgive me in your heart like God forgave you for everything you did. So I did, I gave him, beat my case, moved down here, met a lady. She seen me in the gym, she said, I'm gonna give you audition, acting, blah, 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 blah. So we here now. But as I was doing my thing, once I got to Atlanta, Martell reached out to me and I'm like, man, that's home, that's fam. And he told me he had all these scripts and he's been doing these plays and all this stuff. Okay, so he's like, I'm getting ready to move to Atlanta. So I said, when you come to the A, you already know what it is, let's get it. So he came down here, created the first movie, Broken Covenant, which, have anybody seen Broken Covenant? Yeah. Everybody did? Yeah, the ones ain't clap, y'all ain't seen your better. Y'all be trying to perk like, yeah, we seen it. Yeah, but no, what I want to say is I told him, like, we talked about Tyler Perry and everybody doing their different thing, but one thing I told him, you in your own lane. Like, people create movies for different reasons, but the movies he creates is really with people that we actually go through and like we actually face. It ain't about just action, all this stuff is real, but the key thing for everything is God. So at the end of the day, God is everything, you know what I mean? And one thing I want to say to everybody, because God does nothing wrong, he never takes nobody. Satan takes people. God just send you a direction where you should go, you know what I mean? And just like a father or good mothers tell their kids, hey, you need to do this or this might happen. You need to do this or this might happen. Hey, it happens. But that don't mean God doesn't love you no matter what. So the movies he create is to show you, look, all this stuff y'all seen when Broken Covenant, you know, people went through what they went through, but at the end of the day, everything worked out for their good if they kept believing in faith and kept believing in God no matter what came at them. So when you see this movie, I dealt with cancer. Everybody in here to know somebody either witnessed it, had it, and if y'all still here, y'all beat it. The ones that didn't, then they went on early or whatever God had planned for them, what it is, what it is. But